Let's do it. Here we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, Glory Hunters Live. Is this a derby? Does this count as a derby?
Yeah. Derby.
London's best, Chelsea versus Arsenal. Arsenal just 1 point out of first place on the Premier League table. Chelsea looking to get battered, so we brought in a new Glory Hunter, promoted to the rank of Glory Hunter, Nick Golo, as a Chelsea representative. How are you, sir?
There.
And how do you think your chances are today?
I'm honestly feeling good about it, to be honest.
Why is that?
I think Chelsea are going to put up a good game. I don't think we lose.
You don't think you lose, so you're looking for at least a draw. Have you noticed, like I've noticed, that Graham Potter, even though he's been there for didn't even start the season, how much heat he's taken from the media already? And you guys are about 10 points apart from Arsenal. This is not the mid-2000s or even the 2010s. It's a very different Arsenal team that we're used to. Or excuse me, this is not the Chelsea team. That's a good way to start. I'm thinking about food. I'm looking at food in front of me because this is an afternoon game. There's my food on screen. So I'm thinking about food. All right, Joe.
Yeah.
What are we looking at today? Are they going to get battered off the field?
I think Arsenal win this 3-1. I think they're going to win it really cool, to be honest.
3-1.
Yeah.
All right. So this isn't a fluke. Arsenal's going to vie for the league all year. I mean, I think a lot of people thought.
See how they get on when they come back from the World Cup.
Mm.
Yeah,
So that's going to change everything, man. It's going to change the whole landscape of the season.
Are you surprised that we're going into the break and Arsenal's still a top team in the Premier League? I think a lot of people are,
Yeah.
but I'm slowly getting used to the fact that they're going to vie for the title pretty much the whole season. I don't know how much, barring a huge injury or something like that. I'm pretty sure.
The might.
Well, I think so. Like, you can see over the years as Arteta's been there, they've slowly been building as a team. And
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
the step up this year obviously has been a lot bigger than the last years, but you've seen the progression over the years, so maybe this really is just the level they're at now. It's not so much fluke, and they really should do it for the rest of the season.
Well, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see a new team in the Champions League, a new team vying for the title. I think that's always good and healthy for the game. So we're gonna put on the game right now.
Well, yeah. It's nice to not have another City, Liverpool run for the title again.
Yes, I think, or even all those years where Chelsea was so dominant. I think this is going to be a lot more fun. Yesterday in football, of course, the big news. Are you familiar with what happened yesterday, Nick?
What, the MLS Cup?
Yeah, but did you hear what happened?
I did not, no.
I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of you. Of course,
I was blackout drunk last night.
Well,
I apologise.
No.
Well, I mean, I don't even know where to go. I mean, FC's LA scores a goal off a deflection off the wall in the first half. Union comes back, and this guy, Jack Elliott, ties it up, puts the game into extra time. FC gets a corner kick. They bury it, and Union comes right back and makes it 2-2. And the talk of Gareth Bale repeating his past miracle goal as he comes in extra time starts. Then Union gets a breakaway, and the goalie for FC slides in, takes out the forward, but also takes out his leg. Apparently, I'm hearing his leg is shattered, and he's out for the World Cup. So that makes it 2-2, and he's also given a red card because it was a dangerous play. 2-2, and then again, Jack Elliott, who's a back, 6'6", Jack Elliott, he puts another one, makes it 3-2. Gareth Bale comes back, buries it, makes it 3-3, forces penalties, and by the way, this is all in injury time, those last two goals. in
Oh, they are.
in the actual in extra times, injury time in extra time, and then the new goalie Jack McCarthy, who came up through the Philadelphia system, who has not played a single MLS game this year, has a clean sheet in penalties, and LAFC goes on to win the MLS Cup. And I have to be honest with you, and I'm not just saying it's because it's probably one of the it's definitely one of the biggest football or the most memorable football games I've ever seen. Not the most, but this is one of the most memorable sporting events I think I've ever seen. I mean, yeah, the level's not as on high. It's not like it's a Champions League final or anything like that, but just the drama itself was utterly amazing. And
yeah, it was insanity.
I was just, I mean, you couldn't have got a better show. I mean, it was a great show in LA. I mean, the meme today is the fact that it happened. The meme today is basically you couldn't have wrote a Hollywood story about it. It would have sounded like bullshit. I mean, what was that stupid movie? Goal 1, 2, and 3. That's what it was. It was like it was that silly.
Nothing stupid about Goal.
I hate those movies.
Goal was amazing. Goal was incredible.
I hate those movies. I really hate them. I don't know why you like them.
I've never seen them as an adult, actually. I only watched it when I was
I
used to love them.
I saw them in my late 20s. So that's probably we lost it. We having a problem here? I lost everybody for a second. You all there?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that was Discord to kick me out or I had any kind of...
no, the stream's still up and running.
Okay, so that must have been Discord. Discord must have fouled up. Oh, I'm going to my breakfast, or really my breakfast. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 12 o'clock UK time. And hopefully you guys can watch another game. I'm certainly enjoying
early kickoff.
Still love an early kickoff.
Yeah, we're getting a nice early kickoff. Another FC.
I feel like early kickoffs are always strange games. Odd results always seem to happen at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. The players probably had a bit longer wake, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, what time do you think they'll wake up for like a 12 o'clock kickoff?
Probably
6,
6,
7 in the
at
morning?
least 6. I mean, I'm going by Army time. I can't imagine. Maybe even earlier, maybe 5.
Oh, God.
Get up, get ready,
they have to
warm
eat,
up.
don't they? They have like really regimented diets, like. So.
Yeah. And they usually, guys like that usually eat at the same time.
Yeah.
Eduardo Mendy in net.
Good keeper.
He had a bit of a down year last year, but hopefully he comes back. Because in the season that Tuchel won the Champions League, Mendy was unbelievable.
He was incredible.
Yeah, he was so good, especially in the Champions League run. Some of the saves he was pulling off was brilliant. But yeah. So hopefully he'll show some of his best today.
Of course, they're not starting Christian Pulisic. They're not starting Pulisic, of course. Not even going. Well, then Pulisic gets thrown in the fire pit right after this, which pisses me off to no end. No.
But you actually need to share your screen, Tommy.
I'm not sharing my screen now. I apologize. No. You sure? Oh, that's right, because I got booted. All right. I got booted. Let's go.
There we go.
Arsenal's team lineup. Aaron Ramsdale. Here's that nice English boy. Big smile.
He always gives off the impression he's just happy to be there.
Yeah. It's like Ringo and the Beatles. Hey, fellas, I'm happy to be here. Anything that and of course, Thomas Partey?
Thomas Partey.
Well, that name, that is Swiss guy's name. I can't even say that. It's incredible.
Granit Xhaka.
Martinelli's been class, hasn't he, this season?
Martinelli.
Oh, yeah.
Brazilian with an Italian name.
I'll say. Yeah, that's true. I wonder where that's from.
And of course, Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, probably one of the biggest
Such
impact
a good
players
signing.
Oh yeah, it's shocking that Manchester City would let him go to Arsenal, especially when you see how well he's doing now at a rival.
They would absolutely ran away with the league. You think you get a talent like that, you trade him to another league or something, not keep him in the Premier League, you know? Get him out.
Well, yeah, there was that joke going around saying Pep got so bored of winning the league, he decided to build another team to challenge him.
I'm a hungry boy. I've been a good boy, and I haven't been eating like a ridiculous. There he is, Jurgen Klopp. Still coming back to Germany to do commercials.
Excuse, man.
I like Jurgen Klopp is the only German I know that absolutely speaks their mind at all times. I've never met a German quite like Jurgen Klopp.
Interesting.
And he hates the media as much as I do, which makes him a good person.
I feel like most of them at the top do.
I've got
You can tell Pep
remembrance,
hates the media.
got the remembrance going.
Oh, really? Now, can you fill us in, us Americans in, on the remembrance stuff? I know it has something to do with the military, correct?
Yeah.
Remembrance.
That's
shit.
Remembrance Sunday next week, is it?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So this is like Veterans
Doesn't it
Day
do
or
with the
Memorial
war?
Day?
Yeah,
Equivalent-
it's like to remember like all the fought from like World War II.
Yeah, that's why I like they wear the poppy, unless you're James McLean.
Yeah, but it's like it's more. But it's I think it's all military. It's just a day to.
Yeah,
So it looks like
I think it started off as like World War II and then evolved into just
that's why
generally
they-
remembering any military people that
that
died.
passed. Okay,
Notice
this is,
everybody's got a poppy on the shirt, like.
so this is the equivalent to Memorial Day in the States.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think they're like maybe doing it today for football because there's no games on next Sunday, is there?
No, that's it. I'm gonna a week off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little bit of a drought. You know, going into the World Cup.
How long till the World Cup starts?
Like a week and a half.
It's like a week, is it?
Yeah.
Is it the first?
Wow.
Is it the 16th? It starts.
I think that rings a bell. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's November 20th.
By the way, we're getting different graphics. We're getting winter graphics and summer graphics. Right now, we're in the fall graphics stage for the stream.
Oh, nice.
I ordered them today.
Ooh.
There we go. The chevrons. Although those guys are vets. Wow.
They got a cool outfit.
The
on.
sergeant and a corporal. Well, here we go. I'm excited. I like watching Gabriel Jesus is definitely one of the players in Europe I like watching the most. As always since I started paying attention to football again. I will
Yeah,
say
he's quite into Arsenal in general are quite fun to watch, I find.
this year especially.
Yeah, they are.
A young, explosive attacking team. I really like Bukayo Saka for that.
Oh,
I
God,
think
he's a
he's
beast.
really good. I'm saying he's only like 21, 22, I think.
Yeah.
Crazy. He could really go on to be something really special by the time he's like
could have
27, 28.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We start the kickoff. And we'll get that timer up there.
Did you guys see?
We're able.
Did you guys see the Tielemans goal yesterday?
Yeah, it was incredible.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
Mate, Leicester actually playing some decent football now.
Yeah, they seem to have found their feet a bit.
Yeah.
Because they started dreadfully. Like I thought Rodgers was going to go at one point. They were just really bad.
I tell you, Wolves look terrible this season as well.
You
Yeah.
sound disappointed. I thought you gave up on your Wolves.
I said, well, my family are Wolves fans, so I still like to see them do well. Do you know what I mean?
They're ashamed of you,
He
though,
has to
right?
put up with them if they're miserable.
They're
Give me
ashamed
2
of you.
seconds, lads. I'm just going to do something,
Gotcha.
man. I'll be like 2
Gotcha,
minutes.
tell me.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Well, first minute of play. Did you feel like Graham Potter's getting a little shit in the media? I do. I don't.
I think it's a bit unjust. Like it's very early.
I don't even understand it from any level. It doesn't even seem time appropriate, in my opinion.
I think it's more just the media loves to be negative about everything because negativity sells. And the results haven't been amazing for Chelsea recently,
Sure.
and so they just see an easy opportunity to get clicks and whatnot. I think it's more just that than
It's
anything.
just that simple. So it's not any kind of some kind of personal thing or anything like that.
I don't think so because he never really got any shit at Brighton. Like he seemed to be a fairly liked manager beforehand. So I think it's just big teams not doing great. Pick on someone because then that'll get people riled up because it'll get people be like, "Oh, you can't get mad at Potter. He's early on." So then they're all clicking on and buying the newspaper to read and get mad about it. I think it's just that case, really.
Arsenal just outside the box, but Chelsea back makes a big block. But Arsenal still in control in the midfield. First 2 minutes of play. Nothing spectacular. That was the really weird thing about yesterday's MLS game is, finals tend to be a little cagey, and that was just about every site I went to was predicting a really cagey game. Everybody went for it from beginning to end. If Philadelphia had their shooting was just ridiculously bad, they probably would have won.
Wow.
The crazy thing is both teams don't have a star. It was a first-time champion for both, no matter who won.
Oh, really? I thought
No.
LAFC would have won one.
No,
now, but-
LAFC. You're thinking LA Galaxy. LA Galaxy's been like the face of the league for like the last 15
Oh
years.
yeah, no, but
Yeah.
they've had that Mexican guy, Carlos Vela, for like a few years now, and he's been tearing it up.
Yeah. Well, they're the most expensive team. I think they have. They're one of the most expensive teams. They're worth the most market value wise.
Yeah,
But a dangerous kick for Arsenal. Very dangerous kick for Arsenal here. Oh, he's a baby. How old is he?
Saka on it.
Saka, number
He's
7. He's had the most touches so far in this early part of the game, but here we go. Oh, oh no, a bad play. Saka tries a trick and centers
was
just above the
terrible.
box and an easy interception by Chelsea.
But then Chelsea do nothing with it,
You guys-
unfortunately.
You guys don't say interception, you say dispossessed, which is such a weird word. That's not a word in American English you hear very often. Yeah,
Dispossessed, yeah.
dispossessed. That's a bizarre.
No,
that's
they
a-
use interception a bit, but
yeah, but more so, I think dispossessed. Correct. Definitely use it in
seems
EA.
to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
think
in the
those are more-
graphics and stuff like that, they always use dispossessed
Yeah.
as like the stat.
Chelsea trying to make something happen. Well, you can see the quality of football is so much better, and they're so much faster in the Premier League. As entertaining as it
Yeah.
was yesterday, and I don't think the level of play is poor in the MLS by any stretch. I think that criticism is kind of old. I don't think it's consistent with today's game, but you really see a difference in quality when you watch the Premier League. Look at look at the way they move the ball.
One thing I will say though, I do kind of like watching lower standard games because a lot of the time they can be more entertaining because they're not as good.
Yeah,
And so it's
I think you
more
can say
open
that
game
about
and whatnot.
the English Champions League for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
Joe thinks we should probably cover more of those games.
But yeah, the
especially
championship's
meaningfully.
fun.
The English second league.
Yeah,
sure.
the championship is crazy. Honestly, it's fun, and it's one of those leagues where it's so unpredictable because the top teams always lose to the bottom teams. Like every week, you'll have one shock result.
Yeah.
So every week, you're always getting an amazing game pop up somewhere.
But so it's good for gambling.
Yeah, it's like I refuse to bet on it because I always lose because it's just impossible to fucking predict.
I haven't won one football bet this year. Not one. So
Really?
my locals Wiesbaden. They're in the third league of the Bundesliga, and we got tickets for Tuesday. And what's up, big man?
Do you want more?
I would like more. Thank you. Throw in for Arsenal. Let's get back to
Where's
us.
your wrist?
Oh, feeling doc. So I got fish sticks and fries. Look at that. There you go. Fish sticks and fries.
Ooh.
Feeling doc.
You're welcome.
It's Dankeschön.
So you like fish sticks, do you?
I like the stuff you guys have a little better over there, but I'll take I'll take what I get. Apparently, wifey made too many fish sticks, so I get the rest. Another free kick for Arsenal. Like Arsenal went back to their older Thierry Henry jersey.
Yeah, they've got some really nice kits recently.
Mm.
I am envious. Ooh.
I don't think. I mean, you guys change them a little each year, but I'm not a big believer in that. And growing up a New York Yankee fan, I mean that's a standard. I think some jerseys shouldn't change. Usually, in the States, if your team changes their jersey or their style a lot, it's just because they're not selling it, because they're just trying to sell more uniforms. Whereas the classic, more respected teams never change it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like most football teams have moved into changing it most years now because it's all about money these days.
Yeah, that's why I got 30 jerseys. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Because you look,
sorry, go ahead. Finish up. I'm sorry.
yeah. You look at like Barcelona and Juventus; they always had like their classic style kits, and then in recent years they've been using like different designs but the same color scheme. And it's dumb because they have such a style and look which is so iconic. It's like, why would you change that?
Yeah. Well, the thing is now, teams, it's mandatory now.
Through ball
Every
in
year.
the box and in. Oh wow!
Every year you have 3 new kits, and then now what some teams are doing is bringing a 4th one out.
Yeah.
So
It's like they're never really going to play in it, but
No, they're playing it once. Do you know what I mean?
So let's see what was it?
It's because their shirt collecting's like exploded now. Like
Yeah.
everybody's like collects fucking football shirts now.
Yeah.
Graham Potter. But he likes the effort. Coach likes the effort. It was really the first bit of offense. We've
very
seen so far
English
this
mentality.
I think you got to reward. I mean, look, there's such a fine line of scoring goals in this game. Everyone can't be a winner. Everything can't be perfect. You watch highlights all the time. You get the feeling it's like a layup in basketball. It's not. So sometimes the I don't want to say the thought counts, but I think the intention does. I think the intention there was worth rewarding.
Ugh.
Nice green pitch.
So, the new Chelsea owner, Todd Bowley, he owns an American team, right? Not MLS, but he's like a baseball owner or something, isn't he?
Oh, is he?
Oh, is he really?
I think
I'd
so.
know that.
Yeah, I think he owns like I can't think the team it's now.
I'll go.
There's some of the Arsenal. They're trying to make something happen here. They get it wide to the right side. Here's a strike on net and just off.
Ooh. Ben White with a shot. Someone you don't really see have a shot at all, and you can see why.
Oh, so I want to tell my story. I won a football bet all year, not a single one. Not even last night. I put money on Philadelphia. It looks like we're going to win. We got a frozen thing. Okay, we lost our feed. We'll get that back in a minute.
That was a 20%. He owns 20% of the Dodgers.
Oh,
I said the Dodgers. Yeah.
Another blue team.
Yeah. He's supposed to be like a massive analytics guy.
Oh, is he really?
I hate analytics.
Yeah.
Is he American or is he English?
No, he's American, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, probably.
More American owners in the Premier League now than English.
Oh, he really? No kidding.
Wow. Who even are English owned in the Prem now?
I think Bournemouth, but they're about to get sold to an American.
Chelsea making something happen in their box. Most of the play's been in the air. Oh, boy.
No, I think 12. I could be wrong about this, but I think 12 out of the 20 teams in the Premier League are owned by Americans, which is it's scary to think about. Because you know they're
Taken
going to be
over.
plotting to Americanise the shit out of it. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I like the idea of the North versus South game.
No, God.
What's that?
behave.
Tell me what that is.
So what we normally do, we normally have the Community Shield
Okay.
before. That's the first game of the season, right?
Mm.
That's a final
Yeah.
played between the winners of the FA Cup and the winners of the Premier League.
That's cool.
And they're actually trying to get rid of it and opting in for having like a North versus South game.
Oh, like an
So
all-star
all
game?
the northern players who play for northern teams will play all the southerners.
So an all-star game. That's American.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an All-Star game.
All-Star
Yeah,
game.
it was the guy who's really pushing it is the new Chelsea owner, Todd Bowley,
cool.
who is American. Yeah, I like the idea though.
I don't like the idea of my players playing with rivals. Like,
I know you're kidding me.
I don't even like it when fucking players shake hands.
But the thing is about all-star games.
Really?
I hate
Really,
it.
that's ridiculous. Not shaking hands. You want to see sportsmanship, Jesus.
Yeah,
No, but
It shows
you always see,
respect.
like, your team's just lost like 3-0 and you're there laughing and joking with an opposing player. Like,
They don't
come
hate
on.
each other. 'Cause they don't hate each other. It's on the field.
yeah.
It's on the field. The game's over. You know, you like
Yeah,
a lot
my
of, this
mindset
is
is-
football. I remember originally football's like most things like this. Like, it's a small world. All these guys know each other from some other time or something like that. It's
But
impossible
players
to-
used to hate each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, because they're English, and English are angry for no reason. Now there's a lot more. It's an international game in the Prem.
All these damn foreigners coming in, making us all nice.
You remember like the battles like fucking Man United and Arsenal used to have back in the day? It don't really happen anymore.
Yeah, I do kind of miss that.
Yeah.
It
You
is.
can't really get away with like knocking the shit out of each other anymore either. So
Game's gone soft.
yeah.
But I do like the idea of having. It would be cool if they did it so you only get like one player from each team in the north and one player from each team in the south.
I'll tell you why. It's
So
a
you get
terrible
like
idea.
a full variation.
I'll tell you why it's a terrible idea, and I'm not against all-star games. All-star games are traditionally just exhibitions for fun. You don't
Yeah.
get the high level play, and no one's going to go out there and get hurt. No one's going to get. You're not going to see a high level play. It's going to be exactly what you guys just said you hated. A bunch of guys tapping each other on the back, having a good time, and a laugh and a joke. And at least when there's some silverware on the line. When they start up the season, when the FA Cup winner, plays the Prem winner, at least, there's something to play for there. And if you do the North and South thing, you are going to lose that if that's important to you. I'm not against all-star games. Maybe there'd be another way to do it, but it will always be a friendly, an exhibition, and really,
I can just see how fucking tragic it'd be if a player gets injured in one of those games. Oh my god.
And it happens, by the way. And growing
Yeah,
up with American sports, it
Yes.
happens all the time. I seem to remember Pete Rose ruining somebody's career in an All-Star game. Sliding
To be
in.
fair, I hate it when they get injured in a non-competitive game. Like
know, it's
Ruben
nuts.
Loftus-Cheek's career was finally going well under Maurizio Sarri. He was finally breaking out, and then he got injured in some anti-Semitism friendly in the US, like a few weeks before the European final.
Gabriel Jesus on the ground right now. He goes down. Doesn't look too hard, but he's kind of look at his body. He's all kind of twisted and contorted the way he went down. Yeah,
He'll be alright.
Yeah.
maybe he's just selling. Saka with another free kick, number 7.
Got a lot of free kicks. You do well
Yeah.
if you bet on the over on free kick.
Oh god, yeah.
And here's the kick. It's a high chip. And a goal kick. Oh. Slide off the hand. Is that an unnatural position?
Yeah, if that
No.
would have been given as handball, wouldn't it? If he scored
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. been fairly even so far.
Yeah, I don't think I think there's been a slightly more pressure and possession with Arsenal, but not so much that they've definitely had more opportunities, but it's not so much where I think it's frightening or there's something to be concerned about.
No.
Well, Arsenal have this season they've been getting early goals left and right, man. So
There's a big strike, but it goes high.
come on.
And so you can tell that they're a young, eager team by the fact they always get early goals.
I wish I could kick anything that hard. So I'm going to break in the action as Mendy tries to clear it. So my local Wiesbaden team. I won a football bet. All right. If Munich 1860 loses today, and Wiesbaden wins, which they should on Tuesday, last game of the season before we pack it up in Germany, and they go right to second place. So what I did was I put a bet on 1860, who I want to lose. And by putting a bet on 1860, they will lose. We will win Tuesday, and Wiesbaden will finish up second outside a playoff spot overall in the league. What do you think of that, Nick?
It's quite. What are the odds on that?
Terrible. What were the odds, Joe?
I think it's a tenner was returning £19.50. So.
So $9. That's not the point. I'm dealing with the cosmos here, cosmic, paranormal stuff. I'm jinxing 1860. That's the point. This is not a
win-win.
A well-crafted. Well, I can't win a game. I lost again, and I should have won the Philadelphia game last night. So
yeah, so that should have come in.
Yeah, so this makes perfect sense, at least to me. It's quantum.
So you've bet on Arsenal for this game, right?
I didn't bet on this game.
Oh.
I think I probably would have bet on Arsenal, to be honest with you. So that means that's good. If I would have bet on Arsenal. So
it's not too late.
Loses.
You can always still put it on now. Please.
Put 10 on Arsenal. Let's help this guy out.
No.
No. I don't know. Mike thinks, there it is. Gabriel Jesus is blocked.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. That's right. Well, you need Arsenal to win too, though, don't you?
I would Arsenal to win.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Yeah, 'cause if Chelsea and Newcastle both lose today, Man United win, we'll get 4. Do you know what I mean?
Back in the top 4.
Get the top 4 where we belong, mate.
I wonder if I'll get to see my American hero in the second half.
Pulisic.
I hope so.
Pulisic, on. I know you're kind of pro Pulisic, and
He's still doing bits. How old is he now? 38.
Yeah, I think he's 37, 38. Yeah, something like that.
Still doing bits at the top level. Like,
It's crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised. Is he
going
going to the World Cup? Yeah, he is. Is he going to the World Cup?
I'm not sure.
With the no room,
He probably will be.
I know
if he's not retired.
I have one in my jersey too. No room for racism. How effective has that been to bring down racial crime in the United Kingdom?
Oh
wait, it hasn't. It hasn't made a lick of difference.
We love all people of color, and we don't abuse anyone.
So it's been successful.
No, right. No racism in England, mate.
No,
that doesn't exist.
No, there's no room for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've taken up all the space, unfortunately.
That ball looks like a.
You really need to upgrade this stadium.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the color of that football. It looks like I don't know, a 10-year-old girl's notebook Jeez, with Hello Kitty on it. What an ugly fucking ball. Jesus, it's like purple and yellow, and what a mess. What was that?
I thought that was a fair challenge, to be fair.
I just chopped him in the face. No, maybe not. I pushed him down.
Game's gone soft.
We'll see. Classic Arsenal player. Massive pussy.
Ramsdale lines up for the kick. God, I wish I could do that. Just once.
Need to hit the gym, Tommy.
I
Get on
couldn't
leg
do
day.
that in any lifetime. Are you kidding me? No, nothing in my DNA could ever make me do anything like that.
Someone scored from the halfway line yesterday. I forgot what player it was. Might have been a championship player there, actually.
I'm not sure. I don't think I saw that.
Oh,
Now
full body check from one of the Arsenal players.
went through him like a
Free
fucking
kick,
train.
Chelsea.
So do you think has there been much buzz around that MLS game, or is it literally done nothing
No, there's been a
despite
few
it being
people.
great?
I've seen a few people talking about it on Twitter.
I've
Well, that's
seen
good.
there's a lot of, if you want to count ESPN FC, I think I saw it in ESPN UK, some stuff about it.
It's good for it's good for the MLS.
Mm-hmm.
Gets more attention, more eyes on it. Do you know what I mean?
Gareth Bale scoring that goal was just ridiculous. Because I'm getting teased by Green Man. It's like, Gareth Bale, it's Gareth Bale. And then he fucking does it. First words out of Green Man's mouth. I really didn't think he'd do it.
He's a great player, though, Bale.
Boy, talk about
Oh,
clutch.
so good.
I mean, he went in there like he just had a job, like he was, fixing your plumbing pipes or some shit,
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck about that team, mate.
Oh, this is just money at this point.
Yeah. And he got the job done. Who cares if he didn't get the job done? He doesn't be, Well, he says, I saw him interviewed after. He said some nice things, and he the way he saw it is he hopes it helps promote the game, and that's what it's part of the reason he's there. So, and that's he sounds like he's very professional that way. I don't care. I really don't care if they're passionate. I know what they are. They're professional athletes. They're guns for hire. I'm an old man now. I used to buy into that. Oh, they love the team and they care about the people. I just don't care about that stuff because I know what it is. It's a business, and it has a very short life span. And, and I think you should make as much money as you see fit. I think you should respect the team, respect the jersey, respect the traditions. But at the end of the day, if you think you can make money somewhere else, and you do what's best for you, I'm not going to sit there and say you're a bad guy if you do that. Here we go, free kick Chelsea, dangerous position, and very easily to clear. Well, didn't quite clear it yet.
What an awful cross to follow.
To be fair to Bale, though, he has won everything.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
does he have permission to join the MLS? I mean, he's done it all. He's allowed to go. When's Messi allowed to go?
Well, Bale's allowed to go because he's like.
He's done it all.
Messi's a bit. I think Messi's a bit too good for the MLS.
Yeah.
Right now, but what about finishing up?
Maybe 2 more years.
I think Messi has more to give, so I get where you're coming from. But as far as Messi never going, I don't know if Messi would go because we're just talking. Messi really did care about that Barcelona club deeply. I mean, there's no doubt about it. When you cry like that, it was definitely an emotional thing. I mean, that's all he'd known since he was like 14 years old, and being in that organization. It does seem weird that his English is not hot. That this would be some kind of dream for him, or he would give. Well, maybe he doesn't give a shit if soccer grows in the States.
Yeah, but if he goes to Inter Miami, they'll speak Spanish anyway.
Yeah, but I'm kind of going back. I'm kind of contradicting myself. I think Messi's one of those guys that really does care about the team and his legacy.
Of course he
Oh,
does.
yeah, Messi is.
Yeah, I think Messi is one of those guys. He's
But-
more old-fashioned like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if the
I don't
money's.
think he
I
goes
don't
to
know if
the
the money's
MLS
be
though.
all end all. You know, here's another thing. He's made so much money outside of football that he can almost concentrate it. Whereas Gale's a little bit more of a gun for hire. Bale, excuse me.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, I think the only two scenarios I can see with Lionel
Fucking hell,
Messi is he
11,
goes back to
dude.
Barcelona and he retires at Barcelona,
Yeah.
or he does what all the other Argentinians do and go back to Argentina to end their career.
Oh yeah, he could go back to
Yeah,
Newell's or
I can
Wrigley's.
see him. I can see him going back to Argentina. That makes more sense to me.
I'm
I
saying
think
most
he would as well.
Argentinians always seem to do that.
No, whatever
I
he
really
wants to
can't see him in
do.
the MLS.
I mean, he wants to come to the States and he wants to build the game. I think it's like when you play in the States, it's like giving back, and I'll tell you why.
I just
because
could never see Ronaldo or Messi ever go into the MLS ever.
it's just because you don't want to. But I think long term, it's better for the sport because you're getting more people, and you have an untapped market there, and little by little, you're bringing more people, which will increase the quality of the games.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to keep it to yourself, and Premier League's not like that. It's not really an English league anymore. It's the league. You know, I had some Englishmen tell me, I forget who it was. He goes, "This is the Superliga." In a lot of ways, he's right. You know,
What's the best?
Well, yeah,
league
most
on
of the
the
best
planet?
managers are here.
the most
A lot of the
Best
iconic
managers,
teams.
best
come
players. Yeah.
Here we go. Opportunity, boys. This strike's going to be. Oh, just what was that?
Oh my!
Gabriel Jesus runs into Mendy. I'm thinking about giving him a card here. No,
Don't know.
it seemed, or unless he tripped. Oh no, he did. No. They shouldn't give a card there. I didn't realize he actually got a piece of the ball. All right, he got a piece of the ball. Okay, from my first view, it looked like. It almost looked like poor Gabriel Jesus. He just says inches. I didn't realize he got a piece of the ball, so I take that back. I apologize. And also, he didn't make as much contact with Mendy as I originally thought.
He did look a lot worse from the first angle, to be fair.
Yeah. No, it was a perfectly fine play. Orson Welles in there.
Hey, Odegaard's such a good player.
Yeah. I remember when he first broke out, he was like 16 or something. He
Yeah.
was crazy when he first came out. And then he sort of went quiet for a while because he was a child playing. And everyone was like, oh, this great bust, you know, he's failed, he had all this hype and he's a nothing player. And now he's like grown into a man. It's like, oh, yeah, this guy's actually really good.
Yeah, he's quality.
What do you think of that guy in Dortmund, Makoko? Will Dortmund sell him too? What is he?
Makoko.
17? Makoko? He's
Yeah.
17 years old. I think he passed Polisek's record, most goals in the shortest period of time.
Dortmund sell all their
Yeah.
best players, you know what I mean? It's just what they do. It's their business model.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Boy, it must be tough being a fan then. I would hate
God,
that.
yeah, it must be
Oh, yeah.
heartbreaking. Like,
Yeah,
I think the issue is also that they can't hold on to their players even if they tried because they're going to want to go to the bigger teams regardless.
exactly.
You saw in the past, like people like Lewandowski left them for free because then so it's like, do you try and hold on to your players and then they just leave for nothing?
Boy,
Anyway,
I can see why so many
no point.
owners want a Super League under those circumstances. Because they can't.
No,
keep
all the
players.
Germans were fully against it. Weren't they?
Yeah, I'm sure they are. The Germans like being they're fine being number 2 though, and I can see what all the American owners, they don't like that number 2 shit.
Hmm. The thing is, if you're a Premier League fan, then you shouldn't be pro Super League because
Yeah, well, it does, it limits the English. I would think that. I think you're right.
Yeah, 100%. Because you think that they're making the most money now. The only teams that benefit from the Super League are like Juventus, Real
Yeah.
Madrid,
Yeah.
Barcelona. The teams that aren't making the Premier League money
Mhm.
because they're in lesser leagues financially, they're the ones that benefit. Whereas the Premier League teams, they have the financial benefit over them already. They'd just be brought down to their level, essentially.
Here's a cross,
Oof.
and looking like a dangerous moment for Arsenal. And Silva's looking like he wanted to draw a foul here, and he's got a point. Boy, he's got a point.
Let's have a look.
Well, Thomas just seems to have thrown him to the ground. Let's see. Look at this. Yeah, Silva's got a point here. It actually changed the outcome. Yeah, Silva's got a point
Yeah.
here.
Well, you pushed him in the
He
air.
pushed him in the air. I mean, he's still like, what kind of contact could he made with that ball with his head had he not been pushed? I think that's a penalty, and I think they missed it. This is water. Does the pitch look soggy? There's been a lot of rain over there, or what?
Yeah.
Looks a bit soggy.
Well, it's England.
Yeah,
England.
so it's always raining.
England's soggy and sad.
Yeah.
Should have today foggy.
a
It was
fair
the
description.
last night, man. Scary.
Fog is cool. Well, another
Oh.
shot on goal. But I would say definitely in the second half of this first half. Of the first half. A little more Chelsea than Arsenal.
We're building up.
No, I'd like to see a goal before the half.
I'm sure we'll score one.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch that Union game. I'm going to fall asleep. Right after.
Yeah, I fall asleep watching the football a lot, man.
I wonder if I watch it in here. Will I stay awake? Is that a better idea? Because I'm sick of falling asleep in the afternoon. I'm beating the idea.
That's what you do when you get into your 40s. You have a kip in the afternoon. Like.
Yeah. No, it's me. I'm not out of shape. It's not 40s. This is for people in their 70s and 80s, you dipshit.
Almost there.
I don't know. I love a good afternoon kip all day. I'm fucking 28. You know what I mean?
Yes. Saga with a corner kick.
It's easy to fall asleep watching football, though, especially if it's like a really boring game and you're already a little bit tired. Like,
Yeah, and you're on the couch
Yeah, and
or
if it's not teams you support, so you're not
Yeah.
that invested in what happens.
Saga with the goal. That's oh boy.
oof,
I really thought
dangerous.
he was going to do so. I think the ball's still in play. Saka's got it in the corner. Damn close. And they're going to look for another cross. But it
Not the
doesn't
best
look much
balling, to be
anyway.
fair.
You know, he's had a lot of touches. He's been a really impact player in this game. He's
He's a
around
great
the ball.
player. He's
Yeah.
so good.
It's just a shit penalty taker.
Oh wait, is that him? Is that the guy that that blew
The one that missed the final penalty in the final. Yep.
That's him, huh?
Yeah.
What, he did something wacky, right?
No. It was just a
He
shit.
missed.
He
That's
didn't.
missed.
No.
He just missed.
It was so did everyone
Yeah.
else, to be fair.
That wasn't his fault. You guys had so many opportunities to put that game away and you blew it. You know, blame it on one guy. And you deserve to lose because you were horrible to that German girl. So the football gods had something to say, and they taught you another lesson.
Bastards.
Instead
just
of the hand of
banter.
instead of the hand of God goal, somebody's going to physically carry the ball over the line. It's going to count against England in the World Cup this year because the football gods have not, because you guys don't learn. Football gods are trying to teach you English. Be nice, but you won't be nice. So you got to keep getting punished.
I can't wait to play Wales, mate. A great fucking game, that one.
I really hope we slap everyone in our group.
Sounds right.
You won't.
It put my nerves down a bit, like, because I've just got no confidence going into this World Cup.
Going into it, not at all.
Nah, you got old Harry
Like-
Kane. You'll be right. You got Harry Kane. One of my
Yeah,
favorite
but
players.
I don't. I was confident for the Euros. I'm not.
Yes, so was
confident for this
I.
World
I
Cup at all.
No, I went into the year, I was thinking, like, we could actually win this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was my mindset. Like, I wasn't that surprised we made the final because I was saying throughout the whole thing we're going to win it,
But I was
and
one
I
of
thought
those,
we
like,
genuinely had a chance. But this one, not much.
nah.
Well, you know that
Right.
act I pulled. I was pretty sure you guys, with the way you're playing, I watched a couple games. I'm like, I think this is England's time. They're gonna win this. So I started doing this.
It was all time.
I started doing this character on my Twitter account, saying that you would choke. This is before the German incident, and that you would choke, and you always find a way to choke. You're the Boston Red Sox of football. I can't say that anymore. They win now, but. You're a bunch of choke artists. So I had this whole thing. I was pissing off every English fan. You don't know anything of football. How dare you say anything? It was great. But then the German thing happened, and then I started getting a lot of support online. And then I actually did want you to lose because I was actually rooting for you, but you blew it. You blew it after that stunt. I mean,
I thought that was hilarious, though.
yeah, well, that's the thing. The football gods don't seem to think it's hilarious, and it's a real pain in the ass for me. So I go to my my German family get-togethers, and they look at me, and they're like, "What happened?" I speak the fucking language. I'm not from there.
It's one of the funniest moments I've ever.
Yeah, it's always funny to call an
experienced in a pub
8-year-old
because-
crying girl a
No,
slut.
because England have won. There's this little German girl crying on the telly, and the entire pub just erupts like, "Whoa!" Fucking laugh. Everyone's laughing at this
Yeah.
poor girl.
Yeah, and you pay dearly for it. I truly believe that there is a God.
Still got
Probably
one
should.
over on the Germans, though. you
Yeah,
know what I
big
mean?
deal.
Fuck 'em.
Big deal. Big deal. They have 4 stars. You have 1.
No. I hope we play him again. This fucking World Cup.
I don't.
Germany.
Don't fancy your
I don't think
chances,
Martin's
mate.
too confident about this German team. This ain't 2014 for sure.
Yeah, they just don't have any of the talent these days.
Yeah.
But they've got an all right team. But who can you say is like a really good player left in Germany? You've got Kimmich. He's quite good.
Muller.
Neuer.
Muller's-
Neuer still around.
Muller's had a slow year
Are
this year,
Neuer and
though.
Muller going to this?
Yeah.
Muller's not exactly
Oh,
tearing
okay.
up the Bundesliga. Yeah, Muller's going. Of course he is. This would be his 1, 2, 3, fourth one, I think. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
That was
there
last
was
week,
a lot of talk before the Euros that they were gonna not pick Muller, Hummels, or Neuer anymore.
God, I don't know how you keep Neuer out unless they got a better goalie than Neuer, which I don't think they do.
No, no, they got Ter Stegen, who is playing unbelievably well this season, though.
Who's he play for?
Barcelona.
Barcelona. That'll be interesting.
That was a quality game.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. They just don't have the star.
Oh, here's
power,
an opportunity.
I don't think.
And what was that? I mean,
Awful. That's what it
juked.
was.
Yeah. It's bizarre.
It was Mason Mount.
Good player.
So now, if we ever start making content in the other channel, you could be called out of nowhere and recorded, and I'll use it for content. Now that you are officially a glory hunter.
All right. It sounds very invasive the way you worded it.
It is. That's what I'm telling you. Don't bitch. You're being told now. Don't
I won't,
complain.
bitch.
Yeah, Arteta's giving mental. Jesus. Cucurella with a little dive there.
No, I think we just need a German now. Too many English
Yeah.
on this damn team.
Yeah.
We got too many people. We got 2 Scots, 2 Brits.
Well, I'm half German. Does that not count?
2 Brits. We have the Irish guy that never shows up anymore. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, you're half German, but you're not into the Bundesliga. We need we need like one with we need somebody that comes in and has like Martin's accent. Try to get Martin in here, but he's not like most Germans. He doesn't have a super big personality. You put the micro like he does have a big person. He has a great personality. I shouldn't say that, but I have a feeling once I turn the mic on, it's gonna be he's good, like most Germans.
Well, we could all try and do a German accent for a Bundesliga game.
Yeah, if we do that, we'll actually probably get wound up if we start doing that. And then Joe starts.
Yeah, he might then come in here and
7 German
bombers
in the air. No, I don't know how bad he wants it. We're looking for Deutsch bags.
Ja, sehr gut. That player over there, he's so good.
You got to see something about this. The Germans, they're not performative people. I mean, they really avoid a scene at all costs. Oh, Jesus, real nice pass to the legs. The speed of this game is so much higher than the MLS. Such a different game.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
you see some of the football they play at my local team. It's so terrible.
Yeah.
I enjoy going to the games, but my God, the football is dreadful at that level.
Is that the same team that Cavos follows? The one that you do?
I don't know who he follows, so I'm not sure.
He played for them for a little bit. I got Weza Jr., I guess, or what you guys... He mentioned the team when I was in... he mentioned the name of the team, and I forgot. I should
Fuck knows.
He's telling me when I was in London.
Probably shouldn't.
I think you said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I probably shouldn't say it. Actually, I gotta ask him. Well, he made it sound like they were like in a like maybe the 5th or 6th league or something like that.
You probably did play a bit of semi-pro football. I know there's a few people who do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd never think it. It's a local guy down your pub plays for like semi-pro team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So I have a friend who used to play for Braintree, and he plays around that level.
Oh, yes, yeah.
He played in the FA Cup yesterday against Burton.
No,
they lost.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
And he was also on TV the year before playing for Sudbury against Colchester, and that was televised, and they got slapped.
Yeah, you can earn some, like, some of them earn about £500 a week, don't they, down in that league?
I'd take that money.
Yeah, my friend was on, 500 a week, exactly. That's what he was earning.
Saka moving up the side, tries to get past his defender, but defense stands up. Throw it.
I don't know how much he's on now, but he was playing in the National League South, and then some teams in the lower league were offering like more money because they wanted to get up the league. So I think he's on decent money, like in like a lower league now.
1 extra minute added at the half of injury time. This ought to be over quick. 0-0 in this particular match. Oh, wow. Here's a nice move. Arsenal tries to make it in. You get a corner out of that. I think he did. So we're going to get one final corner kick. Brazilian Martinelli takes the big corner. Be interesting if Arsenal, that'll be a dagger in their chest if they're able to pull this off.
Let's hope not then.
Although I don't really hate the way Chelsea's played. I would like to see a little more offensive pressure. Otherwise, I think they played really well. And no, the kick deflects back from the crowd, and
Exact.
That's it. What is he doing? Gabriel Jesus with the So close fingers gesture again.
Mm.
You'll be all right, Gabby. So what do you think of that first half, Joe?
A bit boring.
Yeah, it wasn't super exciting.
I'm not going to lie, it wasn't the best.
I don't think the play was poor, but it wasn't.
No,
I wasn't
no.
jumping out of my seat.
Needs a goal, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those where like neither team have played bad, but
No.
nothing exciting has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that really sums it up. It wasn't a poor showing by either team by any stretch, but
Yeah, I do agree with Orson Welles in the chat there saying it's weird seeing a Aubameyang in a Chelsea shirt. It really is.
Yeah, it is kind of strange, especially against Arsenal as well.
Yeah. How'd you get in on it,
Shame.
Chelsea?
He's been all right. He's got a couple of goals. He's not the player he was,
Oh, no, of course not.
but yeah, decent. If he ends the season on like 12, 13 goals, I'd be happy with it, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's ever going to get more than 15 in a season for you. Do you know what I mean?
Well, no one can at Chelsea.
No.
It's crazy. Ever since Diego Costa, we've not had a scorer.
He got sent off the other week, though. The Wolves.
That was his first red in the Prem,
That
which is
is
crazy.
unbelievable to me. Biggest shithouse in football, Diego Costa, mate.
Yeah. One of my favourite memories of him is still the game against Arsenal when he got Gabriel Paulista sent off because he was just winding him up and he just fucking lashed out.
Chelsea has 1 loss in their last 5, 2 ties, 2 wins. And Arsenal doesn't have a loss in their last 5, 4 wins, 1 tie.
Definitely informed team.
Yeah.
Our loss was bad as well. Against Brighton, Chelsea were not good at all.
Arsenal is tied with Man City. I was wrong before. I apologize, but slightly, probably from Haaland alone, slightly more in the goals for department, 39-30. Jeez, seems setting up that might be the battle this year. You know,
Yeah.
for sure, that might be the battle. Is Man City Arsenal.
Well, I think the Golden Boots are already finished. Might as well
Explain the
give
Golden
it
Boot.
to Haaland now.
Oh yeah, I get you. Oh, I see. That's the Golden Boots, the highest scorer, correct?
Yeah. Is anyone else close? How far away are Tottenham now?
They're actually in third, with 26 points. They're a little far. There's a real difference between first, second, and third here. They're 26. Newcastle's right behind them with 24 points, and in the Europa League
Crazy.
slot is Man United, of course, with 23 points. If Chelsea wins today, well, they'll get right back in a promotion spot.
Quite funny when you think back at the start of the season, Manchester United, everyone was making jokes saying they were going to get relegated and all of that.
I don't
And
like that.
completely, everyone's forgot about that now.
Never believed that. I just think they were going to finish middle of the table the way they were playing.
Yeah.
But they made some.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that was literally this season. It's like a complete distant memory now.
Yeah. It was like, well, I think I'm noticing you Englishmen have a tendency to judge a lot in the first week of the season. You know, it's like it's the first week of the season, but I think Liverpool is a much worse shape than Manchester United now, to say the least. I need coffee. Ugh.
Really strange what's going on with Liverpool.
Oh God. And who won the
Yeah,
league
it's
last year?
fucking
They won the
weird.
league last year, did they? Who,
Nah.
won the league? Who won the league last year?
No, City,
City won the league
Man
last
City
year.
won it.
obviously.
And who won the
Yeah.
FA Cup? Who won the FA Cup?
Man City, I
Yeah,
think.
well, okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, did Liverpool win anything?
No. Wait a minute.
Don't think they
open up-
did in the end. No, they might have won the League Cup.
No, they might have. Yeah. Look, I think they're still a fucking great team. I think like they'll say the minor blip. I think next season they'll come back strong. Like.
I hate Harry Potter. I like Graham Potter. I don't like Harry Potter.
Why not?
I don't think it's that good. I don't know why everybody gets so fucking worked up over Harry Potter. I hate that fucking kid.
I love it, man.
He's not even that good. He's not even that good a magician. You know, he's always fucking up. This other guy's more tougher than him. He's just like, I don't know, Neo. He's just like supposed to, but not as cool. I don't get
Yeah.
it. I think
But then
Squidditch-
again, like,
I
whose
think
favourite
Squidditch
is
stupid.
actually Harry Potter?
What? Yeah.
Whose favourite wizard is actually Harry Potter?
Yeah, I was always a breakout man for the guy anyway.
I don't get it. I think I like it because my wife really enjoys it, which it irritates me. I take no joy in it. I don't think Squidditch is cool to watch.
Good movies to watch at Christmas.
I don't think so. Of course, they're on 24/7 over here. Now they're making all these cash grab other ones that I could even care less about. I never got it.
Oh, the new ones are terrible.
Yeah.
The
Not very
Fantastic Beasts or whatever. Awful.
They're
So
advertising one.
shitly written.
They're advertising one here. Dumbledore's, homosexual get together. I don't fucking know. Whatever they're fucking. I didn't know what it's called.
It probably is that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's because it's woke.
Correct. Dumbledore was gay.
What's her name said that? She used to be woke, and then they turned on her. J.K.
Yeah,
Rowling.
no,
Yeah.
that was crazy. That was.
She used to be kind of a pain in the ass. She's running around demanding that, England takes all these immigrants in. Of course, she didn't take not one in, and she's got plenty of room. And then she had this crazy idea that feminism and was for women. And boy, was she wrong. And they taught her a lesson. I gotta be honest with you. I enjoy some of her torture, not because she deserves it. She certainly doesn't. It's just good. You should have known. That's who you fucked with, and now they're fucking with you. But I'll give her this: she hasn't backed off an inch.
Yeah, I don't think she gives a fuck, man.
I think she cares. I think she
so
cares.
rich.
I think because she's got a little wackier. I think what happened to her is she didn't realize how crazy her side was, and now she's like infuriated. So she's digging in though. See, I think she does care because she doesn't miss a chance to fuck with him now. Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think she really does care.
Yeah, now
Like
she does.
if she didn't care, she wouldn't really talk a lot about it.
Yeah, she would
anymore,
have. She would have
but
just
still
tapped.
goes
She
on.
would have tapped out like they wanted her to, and all of a sudden, then she just comes back hard. So I think it's pretty clear she cares at some level. Ouch.
Haaland saving the day.
Whee.
Of course. That was a bad pen. People should have saved that.
Yeah.
Keeper got a piece, but he wasn't quick enough. I'm gonna make me some coffee. You guys talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
Fuck it now.
Did Manchester United play yesterday?
No, we play 2:00.
Oh, you're on later.
Yeah, kick off in an hour. We're not on the telly this week though.
Who are you playing?
Aston Villa. Should get a
Yeah.
win against them, shouldn't we? Really, let's be honest.
Villa aren't very good.
We haven't lost to Aston Villa at Old Trafford since 1995. So I like our odds.
It's going to happen then. Today's the day.
Oh God, I hope not, man. We really need a win.
Get your money on Villa.
No, it'd be nice going into the top four, man, for the break during the World Cup.
Well, yeah, because then it's like an extended period where you just stay in four. You're
Yeah.
in top four for a long time. Yeah.
Oh, there's no Prem on. Is there on Boxing Day this year?
Is there not?
Well, doesn't the
When
World Cup
does
end
the-
on the 18th of December?
I think the World Cup finals on like the 22nd or the 23rd.
That's what I mean.
No, yeah, that's true. Yeah, they definitely won't be back for Boxing Day then. Bollocks. That's ruined Christmas.
It really has. I love watching the games on Boxing Day.
Oh, it's just so good. Especially because half the time you're hanging a bit from Christmas.
Oh God, yeah.
And so it's just nice to just gorge.
Finish off what's left of like the Christmas dinner and the fucking beer, like.
Yeah, just chill out, gorge, watch the football. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Really is.
So
So
when does the Prem pick back up again?
I gotta. You'd have to. I'll have to search it, man. Give me a sec. Actually, I've not got a clue.
I guess would be like New Year's.
Let's have a look at the fixtures.
I assume
No,
it'd
there
be
is some
New
games
Year's.
this weekend. Next weekend, sorry. Yeah, so next week are the last games until the 26th. Oh, yeah, we are coming back for Boxing Day.
Oh yes. Christmas is saved.
Yeah. Not the best games on now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Brentford, Tottenham with the early kick-off. Then it'll
I can see
be
that being
Villa v
a decent game.
Liverpool and Arsenal v West Ham.
Yeah. At least with I don't know. Villa Liverpool's like a mid-table clash, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dragons in the chat.
So yeah, we're back. We'll be back. Prem will be back before we know it.
That's
What's-
good.
What are we back?
I was just checking when the Premier League starts up again after the World Cup.
Jeez, did you know the MLS starts again in late February?
I don't know.
They're crazy. Long ass season. There is no off time for this game. None.
Especially not this season.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
This is brutal. Although a lot of guys will be getting time off and be able to rest some injuries.
No, them getting like
Yeah.
5 days off.
Well, like take my my third league team. You know, they got to nurse some injuries. This is going to work. Hey, Katal another Irishman in the chat. Take my third league team. All those guys are getting rested. You know, so like they could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, you don't want to be a team that's in form before it happens
No,
because you'll lose
probably
all
right.
your momentum.
Yeah.
In the MLS, do they have football academies like in Europe, or do
I
they
think
do like
they
a
have
draft
them,
thing?
but they're nowhere near as intricate as
I think
they
they
are
get
here.
all the players from colleges.
Oh, not anymore. God, no. I mean, that guy John McCarthy that won the man of the match for the game, he came through the Philadelphia Union system.
Oh, okay.
So that's I don't think that's the
cool.
case anymore. I think it resembles Europe, but is it like who you want to go to academy for? You know, the New York Red Bulls, or you want to go academy for Arsenal? I mean, obviously the choice is
Yeah.
And if you're a good American, I mean, like Polasek, I mean, he came through, Dortmund, that system, that incredible system. Imagine Polasek. Imagine Polasek, Polasek, Jesus, and Haaland on the same team in Dortmund.
Jesus.
Yeah, Christ. You have to move one of them over. They couldn't play their natural position, but be kind of...
It's actually crazy when you think the amount of talent they've had to come through their club, and they've won basically nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we got a free kick for Arsenal. And here it is. Deflection and out goal kick.
It'll be corner, I think.
No, it's a corner.
That's corner? Excuse me. Definitely a corner. Right off the top of Silva's noggin. Now, Saka takes a kick. How old is Saka? He looks really young. He looks like he's 17.
22.
Oh, geez, kid.
Was he younger than
still
that?
a baby face.
Boy, he's a baby face. Here it comes.
Yeah, I'd guess like 22.
Chelsea dispatches of it quickly. Oh, here we go. Chelsea with a breakaway. No.
Handball.
Oh, bollocks.
That is gutting.
Let me see
Sorry.
here. No more.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
It's not English enough. Look at all the Chinese writing on the wall there. Look at it all. What are they, KY.com? What does that mean in Chinese?
It's like a bunch of English teams are sponsored by Chinese betting companies you can't even access in the UK. It's fucking mental.
Kind of messed up when you think about it.
Well, think of all the illegal streams the Chinese are watching now. Now they know where to gamble.
Oh, that country's full of illegal streams. They don't even try and stop it.
Yeah. On Glory Hunters, we do not stream illegally. I have every fucking thing. And if we do stream illegally, it's because the service isn't working, so fuck them. Oh, by the way, are you on your phone or are you on... I could put you on screen, Nicholas, if you want to put your... What you call it on? Oh, here we go. Here's a play.
I'm on my phone at the moment.
Yeah, on your phone. Okay.
Not today. But in future streams, yeah.
Future streams.
Potentially.
Super.
Well, Optimus will be very happy because I'm losing to St Johnston right now, Rangers.
Oh my.
Their season has been wretched. And what could be worse?
Really hard.
What could be worse for that league if those two teams aren't playing all that well? I mean, like, I don't know. Green Man, he goes every week. He's so optimistic. I'm like, you don't even have to play against. It's like not even a good story. And comes in and I tell you, he starts.
Surely it gets boring.
What do you guys say? Slagging. He started slagging off Optimus right after because Rangers got eliminated, even though Celtic got eliminated from the damn Champions League the same day. The balls of that guy.
Coping
I know
mechanism.
you can get excited about fucking playing Dundee on a Sunday afternoon. Like, gives a fuck, man. Like.
Maybe. How about this? Maybe they need to play an MLS style playoff system.
Nah.
Something's got to be done about the league. The money's not going to come. It's not a rich country.
Yeah.
What about doing something like that? You still win the league, but you got to play a tournament to win the championship.
Yeah, but there's only fucking 12 teams in the league.
Only 12 teams. 12. How many? You could do it with fucking top 4 teams.
Yeah.
Guess.
Top 4 teams. You have something to play for. You could do it with the top 6 and give the top 2 teams a bye.
Yeah, but then you've got Champions League qualifiers and all that bollocks.
It's not going to turn around over there. Something should be done. I mean, like the thing is, like,
Hey,
what are
no.
in the American? I'm not for Super League, but the American owners have a point in the sense that like you still got to keep it interesting. Scotland's probably the best example where something's got to be done. That's why they want to move it over there into a Super League. I'm sure those owners would argue yellow card given out to Chelsea. I didn't see the situation. Oh, Silva's that? No, that's not Silva.
That's Piliqueta.
That's for the Quetta.
Yeah. Let's see.
Dave.
I'm not quite sure what happened here.
Don't
They
drop.
clipped his
I'll
foot.
be doing that.
Interesting why that guy.
Yeah, because that's the thing. In Scotland, no one's going to buy a Scottish team to invest a load of money
No.
in it to make them good.
Let's do something interesting with the league. I don't see why every league has to run like the Premier League.
Yeah.
He still can qualify for Champions League. He's still going on other stuff. Maybe add a playoff system. Still have relegation. But you have something to play for.
I think you'd see more champions that way.
Yeah.
If it just came down to like one-off games, anything can really happen there. You get like an
Same
Edinburgh
system,
or someone
like,
who pull off a good result.
Whoever's got the bet, the guy, the team wins the league, plays all their games at home, or something like that. Everybody says something's got. I always hear this like something's got to be done about penalty kicks. Okay, how come you do American style? No, something's got to be done about Scotland. Want to add a playoff system? No, you can't just say that and do nothing. And it's not exactly it's not exactly a Super League. I understand why you guys the Super League offends you. I get it. But the game financially just might have grown to the point where it's something like that's necessary. But I'm not ready to say that yet. And you look at a team like Dortmund, just giving away their players because they can't afford to keep them.
Well, they can afford to keep them. They just don't fucking do it.
Can they?
Yeah, they can afford it. Just nobody wants to play for Dortmund. You know what I mean?
God, they won 2 champions.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't see how a Super League would fix that.
That would do. But
Super
the Germans
League.
don't nothing to do with it anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And Germans are quite happy with their loser league.
Well, my issue with the Super League is always I like the lower teams
Yeah.
a lot more, and it would completely kill
It would screw
so
that up
much.
for sure.
Yeah, it'd kill like lower league football.
Because the money would just completely plummet for those leagues.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't the Premier League said if you pull something like that, you're not coming back, or
If any Premier League team tries to join a Super League, it's been written that you'll be docked 30 points for the season. So pretty much ensuring that you'll probably get relegated.
Yeah.
Free kick
Oh,
for Chelsea, dangerous. Defense has done the job, but none of these free kicks have even been interesting, either for bad kicks or solid defense, and everybody's marked off just properly.
but it's basically
This game's boring
the
because it's so
description
well
for the whole
played.
game.
Yeah, this game's boring because it's been so well played. Arsenal comes right back.
Well,
Just outside the 18-yard line. Pass to Jesus in the box. He tries to center it up and over. Great punch by Mandy to get it out. Woo! That was good stuff. I like goaltending. I like good defense. Get better at this play-by-play thing. I like it. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I could learn the players. I'd be the best. I'd be the best play-by-play guy ever. You should have saw me last night when Gareth Bale scored. I couldn't believe it. My voice cracked and everything.
I did actually plan on watching that stream, but
You really missed out.
Yeah.
Man. It really was a good time.
I got too drunk.
Big eye. I think that was probably the biggest opportunity. A cross came in the box, and Arsenal was not able to convert.
I really like the American penalty system.
They don't do it anymore.
Well,
stopped
yeah,
it,
the older,
yeah.
but I mean, I think that should replace
I
penalties
agree
now.
with you. I don't think the penalty kick should be replaced. If anything, it should be moved back. But yes, I enjoy the. I think I posted something, and they had like old school MLS shootouts. Yeah, the shootout where the peak that I think that needs to change. I guess
That's
who,
what they do in hockey, like that, isn't it?
I don't do it anywhere anymore. I think we were the last place on earth that did it. You know who else? Franz Beckenbauer. He agrees with me. He liked the system when he played under it.
So I like it because the thing is, with penalties now, it's too
It's all guesswork.
easy of a goal.
Especially with the boot technology, how hard these guys kick. I mean, I would be able to. I'd be willing to hear out. I guess some subs are coming in off. Willing to hear out them the pulling the pole back a bit.
No, they're having a drinks break, I think.
Drink break, really? Why? Is it that dry out? That's interesting.
I thought they only did it in the hot weather.
Yeah,
so
that's a
did
little
I.
bizarre. Yeah. Apparently having a break.
There's something's going on with the ref.
Oh, red
Maybe.
shirt. Okay.
Maybe the technology on his arm's not working right or something. No, they wear special watches and that down there in armbands to let them know certain stuff.
Feel like buzzes when it goes over the line. and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah. Or his headset might stop working.
Oh, it's mandatory to have breaks now. Apparently,
Well, you guys say the
Doesn't
Germans are soft for having the winter break.
they are.
What a player.
He's like, yeah. Why aren't you watching the game? Why are you looking at your phone? I don't know. I like my phone. Yeah, but like, I'm playing Candy Crush. I don't understand that shit. Why? What the fuck are you looking at? I took you to the game. You playing Candy Crush too? Match of the week: Tottenham Liverpool. That's today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big game too. I didn't realize it had two big ones.
Yeah, apparently so.
I wonder what I'm going to do for SFTP today.
I reckon Tottenham and Liverpool would be a good game.
Yeah, it should be. I hope Liverpool do us a favour there, to be honest. But
Because Liverpool are desperate to be getting some form, and are winning against Spurs do really well for
oh
them.
god, it'd be massive for him.
Mo's playing a little better than he did in the beginning of the season.
And
And he definitely
Tottenham are showing cracks. They've had
Yeah,
some
they
rough
are.
performances. Liverpool could win that, you know. I like
I
their
think
odds.
they will.
Where are Liverpool in the table currently?
Seventh at the minute. I know you're seventh, aren't you?
tell you right now.
No, they're ninth.
Yeah,
Jesus.
we're ninth.
Hmm.
Only 16 points this season. Lost 3 out of the last 5.
Crazy. Like that squad should not be losing
No,
those games.
even without Sato.
So you still look at how much talent they have in their squad, even without Mane, and it's like, how the hell is this happening?
I've heard coaches before, and I heard this earlier this year that eventually, because coaches can only do so much, and they have the same philosophy and they repeat the same bullshit in the locker room. He's already won with his team. You think they're just nothing? This is not an attack on Klopp. They're just sick of listening. They're just not responding to his style. And maybe this is the end, and he needs to go somewhere else. So that's a fresh voice in the locker room. Well, you're talking as a Manchester fan, a guy who grew up with Sir Alex. Sir Alex is an exception to the rule. I don't know if Klopp's in that class.
Well, the same thing happened at Dortmund
God.
with Klopp. Oh dear.
I don't know what happened there.
That was an awful shot.
Yeah.
Should be 1-0 Arsenal.
It really should be. Actually, two. There's another play earlier. Arsenal's definitely got the better of the chances in this game.
Yeah. But yeah, the same thing happened with Klopp at Dortmund. In his last season, they were down like in the relegation zone for like half the season.
Because he probably goes in, and again, they say the same shit over and over. Like, yeah, coach, I know. And then it's time to move on. I remember there was a coach for the New Jersey Devils. They won a bunch of championships. All of a sudden, he just quit. And he says sometimes the players just stop responding, and you have to take on the next challenge, a new team.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense if you're being told the same sort of thing.
Because there's nothing. There's only so much they can do. You know. And especially since he's been there a few years now. How many years has Klopp been there? God, it seems like more than
7,
5.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like it was in Klopp's 7th year at Dortmund was his final one when it all went to shit, and this is his 7th year at Liverpool where it's now going to shit.
Same thing happened to Moreno in Chelsea. I think it just happens.
Yeah.
And maybe there was just something different about Sir Alex, or maybe he played for Manchester United and they could always bring new players in, you know, from the 90s on.
Well, yeah, like Sir Alex was like one of the biggest spending managers.
Yeah,
ever.
well, there you go. You could always fresh faces if you can buy them, you know. And then the rap in the locker room sounds a little different because you have different guys. I mean,
yeah,
that's my theory. Soccer with a corner kick. There's some of the Chelsea fans throwing some crap.
Standard.
Yeah. Oh, that's a goal! Jesus, I don't know how that snuck through. Threaded the needle.
There we go.
Arsenal goes 1-0. I'm not even sure how that got through, unless Saka got the goal. Did he? Did it sneak through on its own? Did it curl in?
I don't know. I think it came off of Gabriel. I think he got it over the line. I don't know.
I don't know if the cameraman knows.
That was a strange goal.
I've seen goals. I saw one. Was it Beckham? And somebody sent me this video of Beckham recently. I showed he hooked it in the corner. Took a bounce in front of the smaller box, and yes! Oh no, Gabriel got it. Okay, I thought it was going in either way though. I got news for you. It was on its way in either way. So yeah, he got it too. He threaded it, and Gabriel just made sure it went in.
Yeah. Although it looked like it took a knock just beforehand. Or did it?
It was going. It was on its way in either way.
Well, hopefully the floodgates now open for the game.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Damn.
I think I'm going to doze off in front of the couch after this game watching Union.
Well, Union aren't a super exciting team to watch.
Right now they are. Best
think?
story in European football, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I don't know. I find their football style is not that exciting.
That's German football, period. It's just German football, period.
I suppose so. Still better than Spanish football.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean,
there was a team a couple of seasons ago in Spain. I can't remember who now, but I remember if you watched them, they were like the most boring team ever. It's like they'd sit back and defend, but they wouldn't counterattack.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I got to be honest with you. Since we're doing these watch-alongs, the most fun that I've had is the MLS games. And it reached its zenith in the final yesterday. So let's see how Chelsea answers.
Probably not well.
Chelsea hasn't been god awful. I definitely have to put more sustained pressure on.
Mm. Where's Pulisic?
Yeah,
He'd had some pressure.
Yeah, gets he'll save the game. He's going to save us and bring us to World Cup victory for the first time. He's going to get over there, and they're going to be like, okay, everything everything falls on you now. That's what the coach wants to do to him. So when they fucking lose, they can try to blame Pulisic. But I got news for you: they're going to blame the coach.
Because I've seen loads of people complain about the coach.
No, we're not. Nobody's happy with the American coach over there.
Mm.
They said this is much too much to put Pulisic. The entire system runs through Pulisic, and especially since he's not even considering the fact that he's not playing. One game he got he's not playing. Yeah, like how is that not a concern?
Should be.
And Pulisic should do everything he can to get out of there. Everything he can.
I think he'll go in the summer.
Yeah.
I think he will push for it this summer. Or at the very least, they loan him out.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't be the worst idea. People like Dortmund will still take him back on loan. Could be really good to help him get back into form.
I can't believe the ref let that go. Look at a body check from behind. A mounting attack for Arsenal. Here comes a cross. And Saka's got a good look at the net, but he skies it.
Terrible.
I would love for us to have the World Cup because people wouldn't care about it in the slightest. Yeah, I that would be kind of the coolest thing. Like, it'd just be a one-day thing in the States and then move on. And just like, it's kind of a big F you to Europe. I got to be honest with you, as someone being old enough to remember the '94 World Cup, it was kind of a big deal. At least for that month and a half, it was pretty much all day, all night. So I don't know. I think it's going to be a little more big a deal than you think when it does come to the States.
Especially when it's more popular now in the US.
It's much more popular in '94. It's more popular than it was 10 years ago. Now we have a league worth of shit. You know, we regularly get solid European players. And
that's the thing.
And it's entertaining, which is the most important thing. I don't think if you're getting into soccer for the first time as an American, I don't think you give a shit about the perfect triangle passes. I think you care about drama. It's just interesting.
Another thing is with the World Cup is teams usually do better when they're at home. And you've now got a talented squad, so you could the US could actually do something really interesting in their own World Cup.
Could be.
I could see that happening.
Because you think Russia, Russia in the Euros, the last World Cup, sorry, they were considered one of the worst teams in the tournament, and all of a sudden they came out and did really well. Yeah, considering.
Yeah. Wasn't Russia supposed to get a World Cup? Did they? I guess they swiped it from them.
Sorry, who?
What? Wasn't Russia supposed to get a World Cup and they took it from them?
No, they had it in 2018.
In 2018, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, 2018.
Yeah, they had the last one, and then Qatar had this one. Qatar and Russia get World Cups, and all of a sudden, all the corruption stuff comes out.
I love that. Love to play some of that Jurgen Klopp. I can play the audio so we both can hear it. Joey sent me this. I think this is kind of important. We'll play this in the game if something happens. I could have sworn you sent that to me, or maybe you put it in the main chat. Join our Discord. Come hang out with us.
I tagged you in on Twitter.
Yeah, I was on Twitter. I showed it to my wife. She was pretty impressed. You could start doing that. We start playing audio and stuff like that.
Well, what did Klopp say then?
I'm gonna let you all listen to it because it's definitely worth listening to. Hang on. I like his press conferences because he hates the media. Here he is. Here's Jurgen Klopp on the World Cup controversy coming up. Let's see if I can get.
No. No.
Because of the timing of it or the issues around it?
Both. I will watch again games anyway. But yeah, it's different. It's different. So I watched. I don't know why it showed up, but probably because the World Cup was coming up now. I watched an old documentary about the whole situation about when it got announced that Russia and Qatar are the places for the next 2 World Cups. I think it was the first time in history that they announced 2 in 1, and the whole situation around it. But we all know how it happened and how you can still let it happen, and no legal thing afterwards really lead it to a real, what can I say, that it was okay. Now it's open. Now everybody knows. It still was hidden everywhere, and you think, wow, how could that all happen? It's 12 years ago, 12 years I think, and now it's coming. It's nothing to do with Qatar and that they won the World Cup, and it's there. That in the moment when you put it there, it was all the things which followed up were clear, and the people that time, everybody who was involved, should have known. And in that moment, that we later on talk about human rights in the sense of that people have to work there in circumstances which are, say nicely, difficult. So we couldn't play the World Cup there because they in the summer because of the temperature. It's now pretty hot, and there was not one stadium in Qatar, or maybe one. And so they have to build stadium, and that nobody thought about that. I don't think everybody mentioned that day. So somebody has to build them because they don't just, oh, there's a new stadium. It's not Aladdin with a wonder lamp or whatever you call him.
Just to translate, Aladdin means Aladdin in German. So he's talking about Aladdin and the lamp. Aladdin.
And that's the situation. That what can make you angry. How can you not? Again, I watch it from a football point of view, and I don't like the fact that now players from time to time get in a situation where they have now to send a message. Yeah. You are all journalists. You should have sent a message. We didn't write the most critical article about it, and not about because it's Qatar and things. No, about the circumstances, which was clear. And then there we are guilty. That's how it is. But now telling players you have to wear this armband, or if you don't do it, then you are not on their side, and all this. And if you do it, you're on their side. No. It's footballers. It's a tournament. We have to organize, and the players go there and play and do the best for their countries. Have nothing to do with the circumstances. And I see already the interviews all the time. How is it being here and these kind of things? That's all not okay for the players. I really have to say. So, but it's a tournament. We all let it happen. That it's there, and it's fine. Because 12 years ago,
Chelsea
nobody did anything. Now, then
here.
we cannot change it now. Go there. There are wonderful people as well there, and it's not everything is not at all that everything is bad. It's just how it happened was not right in the first place. But now it's there.
Arsenal comes back
let
up.
them play the games.
And they
Let them just play the games, the players and the managers, and don't put Gareth Southgate constantly in a situation where he has to talk about everything. He's not like, I'm not a politician. He has an opinion, and he's not a politician. He's the manager of England. Let him do that. And if you want to write something else about it, then do it, but by yourself, without asking us and all these kind of things. And Klopp said, and Southgate said, and all these kind of things, as if it would change anything. We all, you more than I, let it happen 12 years ago.
I would say the media have done more to expose the human rights issue.
Okay, what the English reporter is saying to him is, has the media done more to expose the human rights issue? And watch how Klopp responds to it. Arsenal working their way in with a shot on goal. It's deflected. And then Chelsea takes it up. A lot more action happening out in the field. But listen to this. When we get a stoppage here, I'll continue. Because it looks like they're knocking on the door right here. And yeah, goes to the left side in the corner. Arsenal is still able to keep the ball in and control. Yeah, I feel like Arsenal's knocking on the door here.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, they're controlling. Yeah, I really feel a goal here. Picture perfect passing. What do they call this? Total football?
No, not quite. Total football is just basically where the players are just like fluid. They sort of all play each other's positions. It's total football.
All right, and boy, Chelsea's just able to break this up.
Go on.
I should want these audio clips up. So Klopp was asked if the media had done enough to expose what was going on there, and his answer is epic.
But not then. Not then. Not then. How is it possible in that time? It was a story that it happens. And there was already clear what all would happen. And now following it, and I've been thinking, oh yeah, it's difficult to build stadium in Qatar because you have to build them in their summer as well. And it's 50 degrees or whatever in the summer. That's not good for humans to be outside and do hard physical work. It's actually impossible, to be 100% honest. So nobody of all these guys. And then there would have been plenty of chances afterwards to say, like in the next 3-4 years, to say, by the way, the process was not right. A lot of people took money for the wrong reason. Huh? I know that it happened, but nothing changed. Nothing changed. How can that happen in a time? What?
Football people in the first place made the decision on FIFA.
Football people. No, they were football politicians. You mean a Brazilian guy that... Oh, now you feel again personally. I see in your face that you feel personally. What is that? Blame?
He's trying to say attacked.
Yeah. Because I mentioned journalists should have done more. You look at your body language, how you sit now there. Honestly, but no, we did, but nothing happened. The football people did. Do you really think that we did enough in the first place? Now making a story of it, now when it's happened, now coming out of the corner and getting now players under pressure. What you will do? With questioning these kind of things, with asking the questions, with asking Harry Kane, will you wear it? Harry Kane says he will wear it. The other guys say, please don't make political statements. That's not okay. The thing is organized by other people. And I don't say you let it happen, but we all let it happen. That time, it was everything on the table.
Well, they did kind of say you let it happen because they did. And it is amazing to me that journalists can not do their job and then somehow hold 22 and 23-year-old kids accountable for what was obvious in 2010. And if I had to be crazy, I mentioned this in the MLS game, 2010, political correctness doesn't allow you to say, this is a terrible place to have a match because this is a Muslim country with terrible human rights abuses. And nobody had the balls to say it. But now, apparently, it's Harry Kane's and Southgate's responsibility. I mean, it's absolutely amazing that he had the balls to say that. The media failed their job. They absolutely failed their job because they had an agenda. Now, like, oh man, all these people died putting up the stadium. Oh wow, they're practically slaves over there. Oh wow, they treat gays terribly. This was all known. This was not a secret. Back when this was decided, the Iraq War was still active. We knew what was going on in the Middle East. Thank God for Jurgen Klopp. Thank God he had the balls and he put it together like so gently without, making it like a left or right thing. That's something I have difficulty doing. But he's absolutely correct. Harry Kane, how do you feel about the human rights abuses? Like Harry Kane's supposed to fucking know.
That's definitely a penalty, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like we got a penalty coming up. Oh no, I don't think so. I think he's outside the box. No, I think it's a free kick.
No, okay.
I do not think that's a penalty.
Yeah. Definitely
Dangerous
outside.
kick. Definitely a really dangerous kick. I don't know.
No, I don't think he gave it anyway.
Well, you can give it free kick in the midfield.
I think it was
for-
because he was like in a natural position.
Yeah.
Here's a cross for Chelsea, and
Oh,
It's good defending.
excellent defending. Onside. Cross is good. And, just well.
Yeah, he gets
just a
right in
well
front
read
of him.
play.
That's very good.
Chelsea is knocking on the door here. Can they penetrate the Arsenal's defense with 10 minutes to go?
Can't say I'm confident.
Oh boy, another opportunity blown away. I can't say they're giving up though.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
I,
don't
think
think
this game
Chelsea-
ends 1-0 now, personally.
I don't think Chelsea has played poorly by any stretch at any part of this game. They haven't been able to. I think that my biggest criticism is they haven't been able to create a lot of opportunities as Arsenal has.
I think Arsenal are showing today why they're
They're not a
up for the
fluke.
title.
This is not a fluke. Oh, they're top of the table in September. Big deal. Now they're at top of the table. It's now November, and they're probably going to maintain.
Yeah.
Will
And this
they win the
game is
league?
showing why. They're playing a good opposition and they've done brilliantly to keep them fairly
Yeah.
quiet and, well, currently winning the game.
Sterling's been awful quiet today. I haven't seen him. With the ball too much. Looks like it's starting to rain over there. That must be fun. There's cold weather. This is a corner kick. Yeah, it
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, boy, if Chelsea's able to put a draw is not a bad result for Chelsea, I don't think, today. I think it seems a lot better than them.
Oh, yeah. Like, form-wise as well. Like, Arsenal, obviously, much better form.
Yeah.
They're the favourites for this game. So, yeah,
You
as a
take
fan, I'd be happy
you
with the
take a
draw.
point, yeah.
So, a draw against top of the league is never really anything to complain about.
yeah, true.
So we're all in agreement. Arsenal's on top of the league. It's not a fluke, and
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Obviously,
I don't know if
it
this is a
ends
big a win, or we're having the same conversation. If this is like earlier this year, I don't think too many people felt confident that they would stay in this position this long. And I don't know that they'll win the league. I mean, Man City will probably pull it out, but it doesn't feel like a fluke. It just feels like a very solid team.
Oh, these
Yeah,
are-
And here
earlier
it
in
is,
the
it's through
season,
ball
I
for
thought-
Arsenal, and well, they're not able to do it though. Just out of
Yeah,
sight
earlier in the
as well.
season, I thought it was like they started well, obviously, and I thought, all right, this isn't going to last. But I think they've shown that it probably will last for the rest of
Yeah.
the season. Now I've changed my mind.
Yeah. They're a top flight team, no doubt about it.
It just goes to show, though, that the Arsenal board have done well because, like, over the past couple of years, there's been so much pressure about Arteta being the coach and, like, people saying Arteta should have been sacked or Arteta's not good enough. But they stood by him, and now it looks like it's all coming together under him. So,
Definitely. That's why you should always stick by your manager. Do you know what I mean?
They changed managers and We change managers a lot. It's easily a sign that the board doesn't know what the fuck they're doing in just about every single sport. I think it's less for reflection on.
Well, it just shows they're not that confident in the guys that they're picking in the first place. And it's like, should you be hiring a manager that you're not confident enough to stick by if things aren't going well?
Yeah, because a lot of these boards, they don't know, does he win or does he not? There's no any more to it than that.
Hmm.
When Mendy comes out, makes the Beezy save.
Yeah, I think about Potter gets given a good chance at Chelsea.
Same thing. Yeah, let him build something.
I think he will.
Here we go. Quick defenders on Chelsea.
I'll say, because the new ownership seem to be quite big fans of Potter. Like, when they sacked Tuchel, it was like they already, it was their plan. Potter was always the plan going forwards.
By the way,
and they're hiring lots of new men at the top. Like, they've got a new sporting director from Leipzig. They've got like new scouts that they've brought in from like Brighton and other clubs. It feels like they're building something. So I'd be very surprised if they don't stand by Potter as well.
Laney on Odegaard. How do you say that kid's name? Holy Christmas.
Odegaard.
Odegaard. What is he, from Norway or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly there.
Jesus.
So literally like 5 years ago, Odegaard was like some child star coming out of Norway. And it's crazy to think, if you said back then he'll only be the second best player in the Norway team. Everyone would be like, what? No way. Yeah, because Haaland's one where he sort of just came out of nowhere. Like, he wasn't really known as, like, when he first came out, like, first started. Whereas like Odegaard, people have been following him since he was like 15. He's been like a known entity for ages.
When I watch Chelsea, I just feel like they're one little bit of firepower short. Like one more goal scorer, one more guy. I mean, it's a solid team. It's not the teams that when I first moved to Europe, dominating. It's definitely not those teams, and those guys like guys like Michael Ballack coming over for a cup of coffee. It doesn't feel like that anymore, but it's certainly not a bad football team by any stretch.
Yeah, I think we are just lacking in attack. Like, the thing has always been, we don't have that creative player is the issue at Chelsea, I find. We've got plenty of people like Sterling, Mount, Havertz. Like, they've shown they can score goals, but they're not necessarily ones to assist goals.
A little bit of a chance. I guess Potter doesn't have enough faith in him. Maybe he's got good reason to. I don't know. I'm a little biased in that department, obviously. But you'd see. I feel like the answer would be Pulisic in a situation like that.
Yeah, I also feel like that. But you got to think, 3 managers now haven't had faith in Pulisic.
Yeah, you got to wonder. You got to wonder there. Is it possibility there's a little bit of bias there?
No, manager won't give a fuck if a player's good.
No, especially because you think Thomas Tuchel was the one who gave Pulisic his start at Dortmund.
Gotcha.
He was the one who brought him up, so you'd think he'd be biased towards Pulisic, if anything.
No, okay, I think that's a good argument. I concede.
Yeah, so I don't know. There must be something that we just don't see, like in training and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's like an attitude issue.
There's another possibility, and he could be an asshole, and that'll get you benched. Maybe he's not working. Yeah, maybe he's not working as hard.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing with Dele Alli. Like, years now, it's like Dele Alli's like a really bad trainer. He doesn't give a shit, and that's why he's now ended up in Turkey, and his career's like dived. And that was always the thing. It was always he just doesn't have the mentality for it. He's too lazy.
Yeah, he is.
He's like entitled. Like, he expects to be starting himself without putting in the work to show why he should. Yeah. And maybe Pulisic is like that.
Could be. I'd be a little surprised if he was an asshole or cancer in a locker room, though. He does seem like a good kid, but you never know. You don't know these people until you spend time with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You don't
So
know.
I would be surprised.
I'd be a
Like,
little.
he
I'd be
like
a
in the media,
little
he
shocked,
comes
but I mean,
across
I wouldn't. I'd never say for sure because the way you're going to present yourself on television is going to be completely different than the person you are, even if you're a good guy.
Yeah.
They added
100%.
5. We are in the 90th minute, folks.
Yeah, I think that's just the thing Chelsea need. We need a creative player in the final third, and I think it will click after that. Be nice to have Kevin De Bruyne right about now.
God.
Or Mo Salah. You know, that'd be nice. Who'd sell him?
You're in a Mo Salah the way
You
Liverpool's
had-
playing. They got
you
relegated.
had Kevin De Bruyne and Mo Salah. You sell both of them.
Uh-oh. Don't do something stupid now.
And
Just
Xhaka.
Xhaka.
But
God.
Chelsea's deciding to do something dumb.
Xhaka and Kovacic, the two men you would know it would be. But
Yeah. Boy, this is just bone stupid by Chelsea. Bone stupid. Getting a big
yeah,
get together
Albanian
like
and
this.
Nicola.
Just taken away. Bone stupid. This is definitely, and you know, I'll give credit to Xhaka for starting that whole fucking scrum because it does put Chelsea at a huge disadvantage. The fact that they responded to it was just dumb.
Yeah. What a waste of time as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You pushed them off you. You didn't have to go back. You could have turned your back on them right there. And then now you have another player getting involved and dumb.
I
Dumb,
won't
dumb,
fuck with
dumb.
Xhaka, mate. Probably end your fucking life.
Then they don't have Kolasinac anymore. He would. Do you remember that clip of Ozil and Kolasinac getting attacked by like some gangsters in London?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was.
And Kolasinac just kicks the shit out of them.
These guys are so fit. You have no idea what you're going up against.
Hmm.
Arsenal faithful feeling it. They're feeling the W coming.
Yeah, they're almost at the door.
Martinelli out.
Bringing on a
Number
defender
16
now.
Holding in. Yeah, why not sub now? That's why that scrum was so stupid.
AFT will be in good spirits.
I bet this
Okay.
season they get their least amount of viewers.
Yeah. That was the big.
They're actually
thing about
happily
West
this year.
Ham, like. I only like watching the clips from them fucking miserable, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be interesting to see what their numbers is AFT when they're winning.
Mm.
They get massive numbers when they're losing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the thing? Like, whenever Arsenal used to lose, that was the thing. Everyone would be like, "Oh, I can't wait to see Arsenal fan TV after this."
Yeah.
But now they're winning. Who the fuck wants to watch it?
I haven't watched it once. I just watched the old clips. A little less than 10 seconds left. Let's see what they do, Chelsea. I wonder if I could see they're probably just going to blow it dead as soon as he kicks it. Are they going to give him any opportunity?
They probably added like a few seconds.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Because
if
of
we can give Arsenal
substitution
another run
or
at that, if Chelsea's able to cough this up, I think they should give them, let them complete the play at least. But they're never
Surely
going
he
to control
blows
the
it
ball.
now.
Yeah, they can control the ball, so I think that's it. I think your team's going down 1-0 here. Ref has not pointed to the midfield yet.
Surely he's got to blow it.
Circuit just told what's his face? I read his lip. It was fuck off.
Favanculo.
There we go.
There we go. Big win for Chelsea. Big win
1-0
for Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Missed win. Not an exciting game though, by any stretch.
It was all right.
It was all right. I don't know. It's nothing. See, last night I'm so juiced from last night. You see a big cup game like that, and nothing.
When
Really,
you see this,
nothing can compete. Absolutely nothing can compete with last night.
No, Wrexham are winning. Nice.
Everybody checks out what Wrexham's doing now.
Oh, keep an eye on Wrexham.
How many people in the chat keep an eye on Wrexham or have got to see that?
Beating Oldham 3-0.
Wrexham just scored again. Yeah, I guess Pilkington's checking out Wrexham.
I'm obsessed with them now after watching that fucking documentary series.
Wiesbaden's my Wrexham. You know?
yeah.
Yeah. As we go on, head into the World Cup, we're running out of games.
Yeah, only one more week left.
Yeah.
If normal football.
Arsenal moves to the top of the table with 43 points, 2 over Man City. Of course, Tottenham's got a game at hand, but they're 26. They only got 26 points. They lost 2 out of the last 5, so it's not going to affect either of those top 2 teams at the top of the table. As it is, World Cup coming. England, Wales, United States, and Iran all on the same table.
It's coming home in a month.
Yeah, sure. Gotta listen to that fucking song again. God damn it. You know how irritated it is listening to that stupid song?
I'll be
That's what
every
makes it
day
so
in
much
my house,
better.
that will.
It's coming home. We're so sad. We used to lose. We used to win. Now we lose. Oh, it's the most obnoxious song on earth. Alright. It is annoying. I got news for you. It's really annoying.
That's
to
what
listen
makes
to.
it so much better.
It's coming home! It's coming home! Oh, look at that German blonde slut of a little girl! What a terrible person.